Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I am doing a foundation tutorial. I hadn't shopped at Walmart in forever, and I went to Walmart and I saw this black Opal by True Color, and I'm like, I love foundation sticks, but typically they don't last on my skin, so this is going to be a tutorial showing you how much it covers, and I'm going to check in throughout the day to show you if it lasts or not. Hopefully it does last, because that is what I am currently wearing. Now, you guys know how much red I have in my skin. You are going to be blown away in a second, so just stay tuned if you're wondering how this works and what it looks like on the skin. This is called Cool Nude. They had a variety of colors. I do love the fact that you can see it right here, and the packaging is absolutely beautiful. So just stay tuned if you are curious to how this looks when when applying it to bare skin. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to try one side with a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to try another one with this generic brush from Ross. This is like one of those highly dense brushes. My girlfriend gave me this. She was like, you gotta try this. I'm like, okay, I'll try it. Anyways, so let's go ahead and open the black Opal True Color. Very clean packaging. I actually love this packaging. You can see the color from the top. You see? Ooh, or you could use this as like a little toy because that looks kind of cool. Anyways, getting to the color. I'm going to go ahead and just stripe this onto the face. It did say it was full coverage. Oh my Lord! Did you see that? That sucker is full coverage. I bet you I won't even need to use like a concealer. I mean, a concealer. Yeah, a concealer. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Let's go under the eye where I would do my concealer. Okay, so I'm going to do half my face. See if this bad boy actually works. I look like a warrior woman. So what am I going to do? I'm going to try the brush. Yeah, I might as well try the brush. I've never tried these brushes before. I don't like the handle on the side like that. I don't know. Do you? What do you think? Tell me, what's the best brush to use for foundation? Is it a beauty blender or is it an actual brush of some sort? I personally love using my beauty blender or sometimes my finger, even though you guys think it's unsanitary. Not if your finger's clean. Okay, so it is smoothing out actually really nicely. It is a very full coverage. What do you guys think? Look at that. My skin has a lot of red in it. Wow. This. Wow. And you know what? It has I believe it has an SPF in it. Yes, it has a broad spectrum of 15. SPFs typically give that dewy finish to the skin, but don't last on my skin because I have oily skin. Or if I find one that lasts on my skin, it's like, wow, you know? So let's see if this actually lasts. I'll check in later on throughout the day and show you guys. But look at this. I love the dewy finish. It makes you look a little bit more youthful. It like smooths out all those fine lines. But the coverage, it's like, wow. And this is totally full coverage. Totally full coverage. I mean, I think that this type of brush kind of like maybe like pushed a little bit more off than would be if I used the beauty blender, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and do the other side of the face and see what we think. This color, by the way, I think is called Nude. Nude, yeah. Okay. It's like super creamy. Go my neck. My turkey gobbler. My gobbler. My gobbler's gonna get bigger now that Thanksgiving's approaching. Okay, here we go. What do you think? So the beauty blender, I obviously have to like push it more to like push and smear, but I think it looks great. Okay guys, so if I get really close to the mirror, I think that using a beauty blender is best because I think you can see like right here, you can see a little pinch of my redness, a pinch if you look closely, and then over here you don't see any. So I really think that the brush kind of just smeared the product around to where it made it a little bit more transparent compared to the beauty blender. I'm gonna say like I am flipping amazed with how this looks. I mean, doesn't this look amazing? I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup and I will check back in with you guys throughout the day and show you whether or not it actually held up. I'm going to set it with some powder and cross my fingers and say a silent prayer. But before I finish, I'm going to go ahead and try this as a concealer as well. So I'm just going to get a small brush here, and I'm going to dab it on under my eye area. And wow, this is like, wow. When you don't push the product around, it is like majorly full coverage. Like, wow. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, this is a check-in. It's 4.5 hours later, and the foundation actually looks really good. I noticed that I am starting to produce more oils, so I'm going to do the test that I normally do, and I just take a, oh, that's the kids in the background there. I'm going to do a 1-ply toilet paper, and I'm going to just go ahead and push it onto my face. Let me get my toilet paper. This is a Scott's 1-ply toilet paper. I'm going to push it down in my nose area, my T-zone, and see if it resets it or if it takes it off. So we're just going to go ahead and push down. Whoops. A little bit of oil. Then on the forehead. And let's see if it removed it or not. You guys see that? Look in the mirror. Wow, it looks really good. It did not lift it off my nose at all, but in the corners right here, where it touches my skin, a little bit came up. That is where I get the most oily. But besides the little tiny areas right there on the corner of your nose, this is 4.5 hours later, and it looks amazing, and I have the SPF. So I'll check in a few more hours and see if it's this good or not. Okay guys, I thought I would turn on the camera and show you guys 6 hours later. I'm actually super impressed. The kids are right now, they're in tennis clinic, and I have been outside. The foundation looks amazing, and it didn't lift and it lasted all day, and this has SPF in it, so I would totally go get this. I think if you want to be full coverage like I like to be sometimes, I would totally get this. It's very worth it. Very good quality. I wanted to turn on the camera real quick and show you guys. This is about 10.5 hours later. I only touched up that one time, and you can see my oils have come through, but all the coverage is still on my face. I'm like so blown away with how good this product actually is.